Welcome everybody into the Dragon Lair here on the campus of Howard Community College in Columbia, Maryland. It has been a long time since I've got to speak to you guys, and we are having our home opener here tonight between the Howard Community College Dragons and the visiting Chesapeake Skipjacks. Both teams come in. The Dragons are 1-2, and Chesapeake is 2-0 on the season. Chesapeake's coming off of a 84-37 victory against the Mercer Vikings. Leading scores in that game was it's been a long time. Last time these two teams played, it was a 81-49 victory on March 7, 2020, just before the pandemic kicked in the semifinals of the Region 20 tournament here at the Dragons Lair. The Skipjacks lead the all-time series 5-2, but last season the Dragons had one of their biggest victories in program history in January here on campus with a 83-80 victory. There's only two players remaining from that Skipjacks team here tonight, and there's only one Dragons player, which is Lillian Eldridge. But let's get into your Dragons. So your Dragons come in 1-2, coming off of on a 2-game losing streak. On Saturday night in Michigan, they battled back tough, but ended up losing by 8, and then they lost the next day as well. We are in for a treat. Corey People, the starting point guard for the Dragons, is the leading point getter in Maryland JUCO so far in this young season. She averages 25.7 points per game. So that is something to keep in mind as we move forward. On the other side of things, the Skipjacks, their leading scorer is Isaiah Garrison, 15 points per game, followed by Nikayla Smith, 14 points per game, Natalie Arave with 12 points per game, and Delia Muhammad averages 10 points. So 4 players in double digits versus the Dragons have 1 player in double digits. That's Corey People, 25.7 points per game, followed by Kalani Cochran, 8.3 points per game, and Kayla Allen, 7.5 points per game. Like I said, the Chesapeake has had the Dragons' number, but last season they split 1-1. And now into the starters. For the Skipjacks, the visiting Skipjacks, starting at center, number 32, Aliyah Brown-France. Starting at guard, number 10, Delia Muhammad. Number 21, guard, Natalie Arroyave. And number 15, Taylor Busey. For the Dragons, starting point guard, number 2, Corey People. Number 15, Kalani Cochran. Number 10, Sarah Deese. Number 23, Jordan Dossett. And number 21, Madison Carey. The Dragons are coached by Aaron Withers and assisted by Connor Rice, Chantrell Oliver, and Lamont Vaughn. And the visiting Skipjacks are coached by Gwen Barnes, assisted by Alex Barnes and Marvin Cofield. So I'm going to step away, and we're going to do the national anthem, and we will be back for the first home game here in Columbia in almost 2 whole years. All right, welcome back here in the Dragon's Lair. We just got done the starting lineup and the national anthem. So we are just about to get underway for our first game here at home since about March of 2020 when the Region 20 tournament was hosted in this very building, with the men's team winning and the ladies' team being eliminated in the semifinals against this skipjack team. Chesapeake is out on the court right now, looking to start off. Tip-off will be taken by Alaya Brown-France, and she will go up against Jordan Dossett. A relatively small lineup here for the Dragons to start, and we are underway. Won it by the Skipjacks, and they will start with the ball. Quick right now. Muhammad throws it up, misses the shot, rebounded by the Dragons, gets it back into Corcoran, who's going to bring it up herself. She's going to dish it over. Deese with the open three, misses it, rebounded under the hoop by Corey People. She kicks it out to Deese over. Open three shot missed by Kalani Corcoran, and the Skipjacks are heading the other way. Now with the ball, Muhammad gets it over to Arroyo Bay. Back to Muhammad. Muhammad will shoot a three. Banks it off the backboard. 3-point lead here early on. First points of today's game. Now Deese with the ball. She's going to bring it up, looking for some help from her teammate. Gets it over to Dossett, who gets it to People. People's going to call out a play for her team. Gets it over to Deese. Now Cochran. Looking for an outlet, gets it to Deese. Deese is going to move around the elbow, get it to the top to Cochran. Cochran gets it down low, and a short two-point jumper converted by number 21, Madison Carey, and the Dragons are on the board. Mojave now gets it over to Irvin. Irvin was on this team that played here last. She played in both games last season for the Skipjacks, and a travel is called on number 10, Delia Muhammad. And it'll be Dragons ball with the chance to take their first lead of the game. Jordan Dossett gets the ball, looking to inbound it. Minimal pressure by the Skipjacks, and Corcoran now has the ball. She's going to stop, consider it. She's going to continue, picks up her dribble, throws it over to Deese. Deese gets some pressure from Irvin. Deese back out to Dossett. Dossett's going to shoot a long two. Banks it off the backboard as well. The bank is open here in Columbia so far. Delia Muhammad going to bring her team up the court, down 4-3 here early on. 8:05 left in the first quarter. Jayla Irvin now tosses it off to Muhammad. Muhammad almost gets it knocked off of her, but she ends up maintaining it. Now it's smacked away by People. She gets the steal. She's going. Stops, pump fakes, and gets the easy 2 points, and now she's on the board. And an early timeout here by the Skipjacks, down by 3. 7:48 left in the first quarter. It is a 30-second timeout, so we are going to stay here with you. Corey People, 2 points. Muhammad, 3. Those are the leading scorers. Jordan Dossett also on the board with that bank shot, deep 2. Like I said, Corey People is the show tonight here for the Dragons, averaging 25 points per game. She already has a steal, playing very good defense, and the Dragons want to continue to keep up the pressure. They've looked pretty decent on the defensive side of things and have converted so far, I believe, 2 out of their 3 shots. Oh, they are 3 of 5. There is a spill on the court, so we're going to have to wipe it up with a towel before we get back underway, where it will be Jayla Irvin looking to inbound the ball to Natalie Arroyo Bay. It's a delay of game warning on the Dragons for not having the court ready coming out of the timeout, so that is something to keep in mind as we continue this game. And we are back underway. Arroyo Bay bringing up the ball. The Dragons doing a 2-3 defense. Irvin tries to get in, smacked away by Corcoran. Now Irvin tries to save it, gets it to People, and People's now heading down one-on-one with the Royave, and she gets off the backboard. Easy floater, 2-point basket, 8-3 here, 5-point lead by the Dragons early on, trying to end a 2-game spill. A quick three by Arroyave on the other end, and she nails it. 8-6 is the score. Now Deese go bring it across the center line, slow it down, gets it over to Corcoran. Back to Deese. Corcoran's going to try and sneak around back baseline, gets it in. 2-point jumper, misses it off the backboard, number 21, Madison Carey, and she's going to pick up a foul, I believe. An over-the-back foul, so first foul of the game in the books on the Dragons. Jayla Irvin with the ball. She's going to try and split the defense, goes in, misses the easy little layup, and it is rebounded by Dossett, who's going to bring it up herself. She's going to get it over to Corcoran. Corcoran's going to drive, step around off the backboard, misses it, and now the Skipjacks head. Arroyave throws it up to Irvin. Irvin being guarded by People. Now Arroyave back with the ball. Tosses over to right side elbow. Now thrown down low, stolen away, but knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it is off of the Skipjacks. To me, it looked like it went off of Kalani Corcoran, but a good defensive play, and she is rewarded. Now Dossett looking to get it in. Now there's a sub going to come in. First sub of the game, Isaiah Garrison is going to come in for Taylor Busey. All right, Dossett looks to get it in. She gets into Corey People. Corey People loses it. She's able to save it from going out of bounds. She loses it again. And now they have to rush to get over the line. Corey People is going to run up. She gets it poked away. She has 1 second, and she gets a 10-second count. A struggle to have ball control on that possession leads to a turnover. And now the Skipjacks have a chance to either tie it or take a 1-point lead. The newly entered Garrison has the ball. She gets it over to Arroyave. Arroyave shoots a three, in and out, miss. People gets the rebound, and she gets it stolen back from Jayla Irvin. Jayla Irvin's going to take it and misses the shot, but she will have a chance to make 2 free throws. She is going to be fouled by number 23, that's Jordan Dossett. That's her first foul. So now Madison Carey and Jordan Dossett each have a foul for the Dragons. Jayla Irvin will go to the line. Jayla Irvin went with her first free throw. Makes the first one. Cuts it to an 8-7 lead. There's 5:45 left in this first quarter. As more people pack the Dragons' lair. Irvin with her second one. Misses that, rebounded by Madison Carey and heading the other way. Now in for the Dragons is number 1, Taja Goodman. Dossett shoots a deep 2, misses it. Arroyave ends up with the rebound. She's going to throw it up. A terrible decision. Turns it right over to Jordan Dossett. Dossett's moving up. Goodman now with the ball. Gets it over to Corcoran. Corcoran's going to shoot a 3. And she makes it. Kalani Corcoran on the board with the 3-pointer. 11-7 is the lead here for the Dragons. A little over 5 minutes left. Arroyave now with the ball. She's going to drive towards the baseline. Tries to get it in. Throws it off of her teammate. Aliyah Brown-Francis' legs. It will be Dragons ball, and now another sub. Lanaya Washington is going to come into the game for Delia Muhammad. And the Dragons are going to stick with their 5, only having 1 substitution. Taja Goodman, who's going to bring it up. She gets it over to Corcoran. Carey gets it over to Goodman. Now People with the ball. Carey. Corcoran. Now Corey People, she's going to pull the trigger on a 3 and hits it. Beautiful 3, 7-point lead, largest lead of the game for anybody. And Arroyave now being guarded by people. She's going to pull up a three. She misses it, and it's rebounded by Goodman. Goodman has had an opportunity to get it to people, but she threw it a little too late. Stolen by Jayla Irvin. Jayla Irvin is going to be fouled by Taja Goodman.
Foul number 1, Tasia Goodman, her first.
All right, so now coming into the game, number 15, Taylor Busey is going to come in for Arroyave, and Corey People is going to come out for number 13, who is Kayla Allen. Kayla Allen comes into this game, the third leading scorer on the team, 7.5 points. An air ball from three by Jayla Irvin. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Dragons' ball to continue to press on this lead here early on. Taja Goodman now with the ball, brings it across the center line. Over to Corcoran. Oh, wide open Goodman for three, and she hits that. You cannot leave an open shooter at this level, that wide open. Now back the other way. Busey, now Irvin. Irvin's going to try and drive. Tries to throw it off the backboard, misses it. She wanted contact, and now Dragons heading the other way. Kayla Allen stops, kicks it out to Corcoran. Corcoran gets it to Goodman. Goodman's going to shoot the three. Misses it, and it is rebounded by Taylor Busey of the Skipjacks, and they're heading the other way. Irvin, she's going to pull up a three from the left side. Misses it, and they said it went off of Taja Goodman, so it will be Skipjack's ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter. There's another sub coming in. Coming in, number 22, Nikayla Smith.
Number 34, Kendall Moore, in for Howard.
And now Madison Carey comes out for number 34, Kendall Moore. The newly on skipjack, number 20, Lanaya Washington, misses the three. It's rebounded by the Dragons. And Goodman going to get it across the line, gets it over to Corcoran. She's going to shoot a quick three from the point, misses it short, but it's rebounded on the long rebound by the Dragons. Now inside, and a foul is going to be called on number 30, Tatiana Holmes. And that'll be the Skipjacks' first foul of the game.
Number 30, Tatiana Holmes, first personal, first team foul.
It's going to be Dragons ball. Dossett, is going to be along her baseline, looking to inbound it. She's going to get it in. It gets smacked away, but they say it goes off of the Dragons. It will be Skipjack's ball, saying it went off of Kendall Moore's leg. But now there's a discussion between the refs. And they're going to change it, and now they're going to say it went off the Skipjacks. So the Dragons will have another possession. Dossett looks to inbound the ball. Kayla Allen gets it. She's going to throw it back to Dossett. Off her hand, stolen by the Skipjacks. Little bit of sloppy passing. Now Skipjacks heading the other way. It gets blocked. Number 5, Isaiah Garrison, gets blocked by Corcoran. Corcoran now heading the other way. She's going to take it the whole way, and she gets fouled by number 20, Lanaya Washington. And she will go to line for 2 free throws. She comes into this game 4 of 6 from free throws at 66.7% from the line. Her first one. Gets the home roll. Stretches the lead out to 11. Now, with her second attempt, makes that one perfect. Nothing but net. 19-7. There's a substitution coming in. Number 3.
Replacing Kalani Corcoran.
Corcoran's going to come out, and Lindsay Thweet is coming in. Gets it in, foul down low. They're going to call a foul on number 34, Kendall Moore. They'll call it for a push. So it'll be Skipjack's ball. This is the fourth foul on the Dragons here in the first quarter. And looking to inbound it, Taylor Busey is going to throw it in. She gets it down low. Triple team down low. She misses the shot. Tatiana Holmes and the Dragons hand the other way. Dossett going to calm it down, gets it over to Goodman. Goodman looking to press it, now gets it over to Thweet. Thweet back to number 13, Allen. Now Goodman back with it, drives, kicks it out. Thweet going to step in for a two-point shot, misses it, rims out. Battle for the rebound down low, and the Dragons end up with it. And Goodman now fires off a three, and she hits it. 22-7. And this is a big performance in the first quarter by this Dragons team to start their home opener. Now down low, travel is going to be called on number 22, Michaela Smith. And the Skipjacks cannot buy a basket right now. Sarah Deese is going to come in for Jordan Dossett. She gets a much-deserved rest. Not on the score sheet as of yet. All right, now Thweet steps aside, picks it up, decides against it. Now wide open three, in and out for number 13, Kayla Allen. It goes out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball in the battle for the rebound. They were battling. The Dragons have been shooting 47% from the field, but they are 44% from three-point range and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Goodman now with the ball off the inbound. Gets it into Thweet. Thweet gets it. Oh, I thought they stole it away, but they're going to call a foul. Foul's on number 20. They're going to call it on Lanaya Washington, number 20. So on the other side of things, the Skipjacks are shooting 2 of 12, 16.7% from the field, 28.6%, which is 2 of 7 from three-point range, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now Dragons will have the ball under the hoop. Thweet looks to get it in. She throws it all the way out to Kayla Allen. Allen's going to hand it off to Goodman. Goodman over to Thweet. Thweet going to move to her left, stop, pops a mid-range jumper, misses it, but it is rebounded by Allen, and they are going to call a foul. Foul number 30, Tatiana Holmes. That is her second foul. There are 2 Skipjacks with 2 fouls. Tatiana Holmes and Lanaya Washington. Both teams with 4 fouls. Dragons have it. 1:17 left in the first quarter, 22-7 lead. Thweet tries to get it in, gets it out to Deese. Deese over to Thweet. Thweet's going to get it down low. And double team down low is Kendall Moore. It gets knocked out of bounds, but the Skipjacks were on the line when they were touching it, so it will be Dragons ball. All right, so they're going to give the Dragons a full shot clock. They're going to say the Skipjacks possessed the ball and then stepped out of bounds. They're calling a violation on number 30, Kendall Moore. A lot of calls here in the first quarter. All right, Sarah Deese gets the inbound from Thweet. She gets called for a travel. Picked up her dribble just a little too soon. A turnover. That is the 5th turnover for the Dragons compared to 7 by the Skipjacks here early on. All right, quick 3 shot by number 15, Taylor Busey. She misses it. It's rebounded by number 10, Delia Muhammad. She misses it, and then they are going to call a jump ball, so it will be Dragons ball. Dragons ball off the jump ball. Under a minute left in the first quarter, and things are going really well for the Dragons. Deese now is going to inbound the ball to Goodman. No pressure by the Skipjacks. They are setting up in their half-court defense. 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Goodman now gets it over to Allen. Allen to Deese. Almost thrown away, but Goodman ends up getting it. She's going to drive baseline, gets a nice little, gets it into Allen. Allen gets fouled as she goes up for a shot. That will be the third foul, if I'm right, on number 30. Tatiana Holmes. That is her third foul. So a bit of foul trouble for the Skipjacks here in the first quarter. And coming back into the game for her will be Aliyah Brown-France. Missed the first free throw by Allen. Allen coming into today is 2 of 6, 33%. She makes 1 of 2 here. So Aliyah Brown-France back in for Skipjacks. Tatiana Holmes will take a break, probably a long win with her 3 fouls. Stolen away, but the Skipjacks are able to get it. Gets it down low. And they're going to call a foul on the shot on, it looks like number 34, Kendall Moore. Yep. And number 22, Nikayla Smith, will go to the line for 2 free throws. First one, up and good. Dragons will have about 30.6 seconds, so they'll have 0.6 seconds more than the shot clock when they get this. Makes the second one, friendly bounce, 2 points, 23-9, and the Dragons will have to get a shot off. Sarah Deese now gets it to Goodman. Goodman had it go off her foot, but she's able to save it. She's going to slow it down. I would imagine they're going to start running things here. Gets it down low to Kendall Moore. Kendall Moore, move, reverse layup, missed, rebounded by Brown-France. And now, heading the other way, Garrison. Garrison gets it all the way over and throws it up to try and beat the buzzer. Misses it. Delia Muhammad misses the shot. It is 23-9 at the end of the first quarter. Dragons are up big. We will be back at the start of the second quarter. All right, Matt Trudell back with you here just to go over things. At the end of one quarter, Corey Peoples leading scorer, 7 points, followed by her teammate Tajah Goodman with 6, and Kalani Corcoran 5, even scoring between them. On the other side, Natalie Arroyave and Delilah Mohammed are 3 points apiece, and Nikayla Smith with 2. Leading in the rebound side of things, you have Tajah Goodman and Madison Carey with 3 apiece. The Dragons are out rebounding the Skipjacks 17-9 and points off turnover 13-1. It has been an impressive first quarter. Obviously, if you are a Dragons fan, you're hoping up that things keep up the way they've been going in the first quarter. And the only time will tell. 10 minutes on the clock to start the second quarter, leading us into halftime. And Jayla Irvin gets it into Isaiah Garrison. And now Irvin back with the ball quick. Deep 2, missed. by the Skipjacks. I believe that was number 10, Delilah Muhammad. And on the other end, missed layup by number 21, Madison Carey. Now Irvin gets it over. Arroyave, almost a travel, shoots a three, misses everything. And Carey gets the rebound. Now she's bringing it up. Dangerous, gets it up to Goodman. A little too aggressive of a pass. She's got to slow that down and make sure she gets it to someone that's more used to dribbling the ball up and down the court. But, you know, you will learn that as the season goes along. And here we go. Back in action. Isaiah Garrison brings up the ball for Skipjacks. Arroyave. Irvin. Garrison down low. Good positioning. 2-point basket easily up and down by Delia Muhammad. 23-11, 12-point lead by the Dragons. Goodman now bringing up the ball. Dragons looking to bring Sarah Deese back into the game. Corcoran gets it inside to Carey. Carey turnaround jumper, misses a little too strong. Tipped away by the Skipjacks. It will be Dragons ball. It seemed like one of those situations where Skipjacks thought that they were going to get a little bit of a fast break going and kind of turned before they had possession of the ball, and out of bounds it goes. So extra possessions are abundant here for the Dragons. Goodman now gets the inbound from Dossett. Over to People, back to Goodman. Now Deese, left side elbow. Now on the left side baseline. People tries to get into Corcoran, and Corcoran cannot handle the pass. Jayla Irvin with the steal. She's going to bring it up, slow it down. Gets it over to Muhammad. Now wide open for three. And missed by number 15, Taylor Busey. And People gets it over to Goodman. Goodman's going to stop, pop a mid-range jumper, misses it short, but rebounded by Dawson and puts it up and in. 25-11, 8:28 left in the first half. Now Busey drives around, misses it. Rebounded by Brown Francis, and she misses the putback, and the Dragons heading the other way. Corey People with the ball. Over to Dossett. Goodman, extra pass to Deese. Deese is going to shoot the three. It's going to be short. Battled down low. Corcoran, jump ball. It will be Dragons ball. Sarah Deese is going to inbound the ball under the hoop. She's looking, she's got to get it out, throws it out to Dossett. She gets it, able to calm it down. Now she's going to drive, kicks it out to Corcoran. Corcoran misses the shot, and it goes out of bounds off of Sarah Deese. It will be Skipjack's ball, but you got to like the effort. If you were Coach Withers, you got to appreciate the effort by the Dragons on the glass, both offensively and defensively. Again, they are out rebounding 24-12, 9 offensive rebounds to 4. So very impressive start here for this Dragons team. Coming off of a 20-10 season, 3-point shot by Irvin, misses it to the right, and People gets the rebound, and then she is fouled by number 10, Delia Muhammad, the leading point getter for this Skipjacks team. That will be her first foul of the game. And now Thweet, who's back in the game for Goodman, brings it up, gets it over to People, over to Carey, back to Thweet, Corcoran, Carey, People. Now an aggressive pass by Corcoran, and it gets stolen away by Muhammad. Muhammad's going to head the other way, trying to make up for the foul she just picked up. Kicks it out to Arroyave. Excellent pass, too short on the three, and then it's tipped away, and it is out of bounds off the Skipjacks, and it looks like Coach Withers is going to call a 30-second timeout. I'm going to stay right here with you, give a little bit of updates on how the second quarter's going. The Dragons' field goal percentage have slipped to 34.6 after shooting 44% in the first quarter, 9 of 26. Still shooting 36% from three-point range. Winning the total rebounds 26-12. Points off turnovers 13-3. Both teams are locked even, 8 turnovers apiece. And the Dragons are distributing the ball well, 7 assists to 2. Just a team game going on, 7-6, 5-4, 2-1. Corey People, Taja Goodman, Kalani Corcoran, Jordan Dossett, Madison Carey, and Kayla Allen all on the board for the Dragons versus only 4 players on the board for this Skipjacks team, and we talked a little bit in the pregame about how the Skipjacks have 4 players in double figures, which shoots out to them maybe having a stronger starting squad, but they are definitely not as deep as this Dragons team here early on. People misses the mid-range jumper, gets her own rebound, misses the putback, and now the Skipjacks are able to get it through Aliyah Brown-France. Jayla Irvin gets it back to Arroyave. Arroyave over to Busey. Busey to Muhammad. Muhammad looking for some interior, and France can't handle the pass, and it's stolen away, and they're going to call a foul on Brown-France. Good play by number 3, Lindsay Thweet. Brown-France, that will be her first foul. Dragons ball, Corcoran's going to come out, and in for her will be Kayla Allen. Much like the men's team last year, you're looking at added depth on this Dragons women's team, and that just makes it so much easier for a coach to rotate players in, keep your players fresh, have them ready deeper into the game. Jordan Dossett makes an easy layup along the baseline from a good pass from her teammate. Arroyave drives it in, misses, but they're going to call a foul. That was an aggressive play by Arroyave. The foul is going to be on Corey People.
Foul number 2, Corey People.
That will be her first of the game.
Natalie Arroyave at the line for 2.
Arroyave will go to the line. Arroyave, the lefty. First free throw is up and good. Now she gets the ball the second time. She's ready. Makes the free throw. All right, back with it. Lindsay Thweet with the ball. Gets it over to Corey People. Inside to Carey. A little bit of a bobble, but she's able to withstand. Then stolen away by Jayla Irvin. Jayla Irvin heading the other way. She's going to take it the whole way. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Carey. Carey gets it into People, now pushing the other way. They got numbers, 3-on-2. Thweet inside to Kayla Allen. A beautiful pass by Lindsay Thweet and a 2-point easy basket by Kayla Allen. Kayla Allen will now be with 3 points on the game. Arroyave kicks it out. Irvin's going to shoot a 3 with a hand in her face and makes it. Nothing by net by Jayla Irvin. And now she's on the board. Nope, she made a free throw, so she has 4 points on the game. Dossett over to Thweet. Thweet inside to Carey. Carey's got an advantage, and she travels. Garrison's going to come back into the game for her teammate, number 15, Taylor Busey. Corey Peoples going to come out for Taja Goodman, sorry. First game back, everybody. I'm trying to get used to it. Asia Garrison now travels, and she was going to turn the ball over anyways. She thought the referee was her teammate, but they get the travel just before she throws it out of bounds. Perfect pass to the referee, however. Taja Goodman now with the ball. Over to Dossett. Thweet. Allen. Thweet back out to Dossett. Goodman. And Thweet is going to get called. She steps out of bounds. So it will be Skipjack's ball. Corcoran's going to come in for Dossett. Bring a little bit of more ability to score the ball, but Dossett has 6 points so far. All right, Irvin now on the other end with Skipjacks, rolls the ball to Garrison. Garrison gets it to France Brown. France Brown misses the shot, but they're going to call a 3-second violation. 3-second violation, and they're going to call it on Muhammad. So now Goodman with the ball. Back over to Thweet. Thweet tries to get it into the center here. Driving is Carey. Pump fake off the backboard. What a good take. Madison Carey. Nice little pump fake to shake the defense off and has a nice little kisser off the glass. 31-16, 4:18 left in this second quarter. Jayla Irvin now thinks about it. She's going to now start to dribble, move around to her right. A little bit of a flop, I would imagine. Irvin throws it away. And they're going to call the foul on Goodman. Goodman looked like she had the ball, and then she got fouled by Irvin, but they're going to call it the other way. Tasia Goodman. That's her second foul. Corey Peoples going to come in for her. She's limping off, so hopefully she'll be all right. She might get some care. Now coming into the game, Nikayla Smith for Delilah Muhammad. Delia, sorry. All right, Irvin gets it into Arroyave. Back over to Irvin. Irvin thinks about it. Gets it to Garrison. Arroyave again moves to her right. Irvin's open for three along the right side elbow. Misses everything though. Out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball. And you got to think, in order for the Skipjacks to really get back into this game, they got to start making some open shots and putting pressure on this Dragons defense. People brings it across the line, gets it to Thweet. Now she'll get it back. I'm sorry, Allen. Now Thweet gets it inside. Throws it out. Allen for three, wide open. And she makes up. It's a deep two. They're going to call it a two. 33-16. Kayla Allen makes a nice shot. Defense falls a little bit asleep. Now Dragons on the other end. They're running a 3-2 zone defense. Arroyave loses it. Now Garrison going to drive, tries to kick it out. She does. Open shot, missed by number 22, Nikayla Smith. Rebounded, and now Corey Pope heading the other way. She's going to slow it down. It was a numbers game in the favor of the Skipjacks. Kayla Allen, back to People, over to Thweet. Inside Corcoran. Corcoran's going to have an easy mid-range jumper. Turnaround, misses it. People battles for it. It is off of number 32, Aliyah Brown-France, so it will be Dragons ball. But nice little play by Dragons defense, and if they can start hitting that mid-range jumper, it is going to be trouble for the Skipjacks. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 2:53 left in this first half. Thweet looks to inbound the ball. She's going to throw it into Corcoran. Difficult pass, but she's able to handle it. And she hands it off to Corey People. Corey People sets up the offense. And they're calling a foul. Up, they're going to call a foul on both Kendall Moore of the Dragons and Aliyah Brown-France of the Skipjacks.
Number 34, Kendall Moore. Number 32, Aliyah Brown-France.
Subs are now coming in. I think you're going to say Corcoran and Moore come off for both number 32 for the Dragons. India Young gets her first time today, and you will have Madison Carey coming in. I would imagine Coach Withers took out Kendall Moore to try and calm the situation down between her downside and the inside on the post. Madison Carey now gets it over. India inside to Carey. Carey's got a mismatch, but she kicks it out. Now People's going to shoot the deep three and hits it. Beautiful three-point shot from the top of the key. 20-point lead here in Columbia. 2:22 left. Arroyave now stops, pops a deep two, misses it off the backboard. People gets the rebound. She's going to bring it, gets it into 3-3, has a wide open reverse layup and makes it. A little bit of style points on that one. 38-16, 2 minutes left in the first half. Garrison dribbles around her back, gets it smacked away. Now heading the other way. People in three. Thweet's going to flop around a little bit. Now inside, easy pass. And India Young is on the board from the pass from Corey People, 40-16. Under 2 minutes here. Coach Withers has to be excited. They're going to be excited going into his locker room. Now getting ready to come into the game, number 25, Amani Presley. Jayla Irvin, wide open three. A little too strong, misses it. Rebounded by Thweet. She's going to bounce it over Carey. Carey throws it up a little sloppy, but they're going to call a foul on Isaiah Garrison. Lucky the Dragons bailed out there with a dangerous pass. Isaiah Garrison is going to pick up her first foul. Imani Presley comes in for Allen, and Taylor Busey is going to come in for Arroyave. And now Lindsay Thweet with the ball along the baseline to inbound it. Gets it in, India Young. Gets it in, Thweet. Short little jumper, misses it. Battle for the rebound, comes down to Jayla Irvin for the skipjacks. Jayla Irvin brings it up the court. Step back jumper, little short. She's been off tonight. Garrison misses the putback, and then she makes the second putback, and the foul is going to be called on number 32, I believe. Yep, India Young picks up her first foul. So there's a little bit of offensive rebounding for the Skipjacks, gives them a chance at a three-point play after missing the jumper and then getting two putbacks. Garrison for the free throw. 1:09 left on the clock when the Dragons get the ball back. She makes the free throw, cuts it to a 40-19 point game, 21 points. Lindsay Thweet brings the ball up. Throws it away, stolen by Irvin. Irvin then throws it away to Tweet, and then as Isaiah Garrison gets the steal, back to Irvin, 2-on-1. Irvin makes the layup. 19-point ball game, 50 seconds. So the Dragons need to make sure that they cut down the sloppy play at the end of the half here. They had a 21-point lead. Now gets a pick from her teammate, and they're going to call travel on number 25, Imani Presley. So another turnover. This can be big for the Skipjacks trying to build, going into the second half, trying to come back into this game. So Dragons got to be a little bit more defensively sound and maybe score a couple more points than this first half. Jayla Irvin now with the ball, over to Garrison. Stolen away by Corey People, just like that, what the doctor ordered, and Corey People gets the easy layup on the other end. Back to a 21-point ball game. Corey People now 10 points. Oh, I'm sorry, no, she has 12. Missed shot, 14 seconds. Dragons with the ball, Lindsay Thweet gets it up to People. They're going to tell her to calm it down. One shot, 7 seconds. 4. Imani Presley gets it blocked. And that will be your first half. Imani Presley gets blocked. It is 42-21 here at the end of the first half. We'll be back shortly to discuss the first half. great. You would think if your team shoots 17% from the field, you'd have more warm-up time in the second half.
God, is that what it was?
Yeah, they went 6 of 34.
What was ours?
17 of 39. That's a
That's
pretty
not
good
bad.
percentage.
Is it, what's the word? Is it 40 something?
43, yeah, I mean,
That's here. That's pretty good.
yeah. Especially for this level. Like,
Oh, your mic's on.
Garrison now with the ball for the Skipjacks. Throws it down low to Brown France. Brown France picks it up, throws it over to Irvin. Could have got away with the travel, it looks like. Now down low to Garrison. Garrison misses it off the back. Corcoran gets the rebound in there. Going to call a foul.
Chesapeake foul number 5 on Garrison.
Garrison picks up her second foul on the night. It'll be Dragons ball. Taja Goodman comes in for Corey People, and now Dossett gets it into Goodman. Goodman is ready and to move. Still pressure defense by the Skipjacks. Goodman gets it over the line. Now the Skipjacks are going to back off a little bit, but 10 seconds already chewed off the shot clock. Goodman over to Corcoran. Inside to Dossett. Dossett kicks it out to Goodman. 3, misses it in and out, but it's knocked away by Jayla Irvin. It will be the Dragons ball. Now Deese looks inbound it, gets it into Dossett. Dossett holds it, hands it off to Goodman. Corcoran, back to Goodman. Deese, over, tough pass, but gets it tipped away. Good defense by number 20. Tips it out of bounds. 10 seconds will be on the shot clock. It will be Dragons ball. Deese throws it all the way out to Corcoran. Corcoran gets it over to Carey. Carey drives baseline, lose control over it, and she ends up traveling. So another turnover here by the Dragons. Tied at 15 turnovers apiece. Zaya Garrison now moving up the court. Gets it over into Brown France. Misses that shot. Rebounded by Dossett, and Coach Withers wants the Dragons to push it. They push it close to a travel. Corcoran, short jumper, misses it. And now the Skipjacks hand the other way. Garrison, Arroyave gonna pop the 3 off the backboard and in. That's 3 banks so far this game from deep. And now 46-26, cut it to a 20-point game. The pressure from the Skipjacks is getting even stronger. They're feeling a little bit of momentum. That was close to an over and back, tipped away. And now the Skipjacks get a nice turnover from the Dragons. Jayla Irvin on the other end brings it across the line up the right side. Gets it to Garrison. Garrison at the top of the point, throws it. Knocked away by Dossett. A lackadaisical pass by Garrison, and she gets bailed out. Kayla Allen's going to come in for Sarah Deese. Garrison gets a pick from Brown France, and now they're going to call a foul on Corcoran. That's her second foul. Brown France is second in Maryland JUCO on rebounds, averaging 12 a game. She has 6 so far today. Corcoran's going to come out of the game, and in for her is Lindsay Thweet. Easy layup off the inbound for number 20, Lanaya Washington, and the Dragons will call a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we're going to step away here in Columbia. 18-point lead by Dragons, 5:40 left in the third quarter. Matt Trudell back here with you in Columbia. We are just about to start over again. The Dragons come out. I'm guessing Coach Withers set up a situation where they could possibly attack this zone pressure, full court zone pressure. Foul, and that's what they did. She wanted them to work the middle. She kept telling them to work the middle, and there's going to be a foul called on number 20, Lanaya Washington.
Number 20, Lanaya Washington, her third personal, third team foul.
Dossett
Caleb Smith.
is going to, Jordan Dossett's going to inbound to Goodman. Lanaya Washington comes out of the game. Arroyave is back in. So is Michaela Smith. Thweet now with the ball. Gets it over to Dossett. Dossett hands it off to Goodman. Goodman now over to Thweet. Back under 10 seconds. Goodman's going to push it. Get it. You got to throw a shot up. 3 seconds. Thweet with the deep two, and she hits it. Wow, what pressure, but she gets it. Thweet now, 4 points on the game. Arroyave tries to bank it off again, misses it, tipped around. Garrison ends up with the rebound. Now Irvin open for three on the right side elbow, misses that, and now Kayla Allen gets it to Goodman. Goodman going up all by herself. She misses it. Arroyave gets it, and then Allen fouls Arroyave. And that was a sloppy layup attempt by Goodman and a sloppy foul that far away from your defensive end. And Corey People is going to come in. Both teams 3 fouls, 20-point lead, 4:44 left in the third quarter. Skipjack's now trying to cut it. Gets it to Brown France. Stolen away by Madison Carey. She gets it up to People, but Jayla Irvin steals it. Jayla Irvin's been a steal machine tonight. Now she's going to drive, throws up the floater, misses it. Now the other way, gets it, and Kayla Allen, easy layup, misses it. Corey People battles two skipjacks, and it goes out of bounds off of Corey People. So two missed layups in the past two possessions by something they need to shore up to close out this game here down the stretch. Dragons. We will see who she comes in for. Garrison now with the ball at the point. She's going to drive in. Gets it down low to Brown France. And an easy 2-point bucket. 18-point ball game. Jordan Dossett gets it into Thweet. Thweet close to a travel. And then they're going to call a foul. Foul is now on number 22, Michaela Smith. That's her first. Corcoran's going to come in for Jordan Dossett. The Hagerstown men's team is going to walk to the locker room. They are going to be playing at 7 o'clock against the men's Dragons team. People with the ball, gets it to Corcoran. Now Thweet looking for People on the inside, did not feel comfortable. So Corcoran gets it to Carey on the inside, and a foul is going to be called on Aliyah Brown France. That is going to be her third foul.
Aliyah Brown France, her third personal, 15 foul.
Arroyave comes out for Tatiana Holmes, who has been sitting for quite some time with 3 fouls. And also coming into the game is Taylor Busey for Aliyah Brown France. First free throw missed by Madison Carey. Aliyah Brown France is also, not only is she the second leader in Maryland JUCO when tied for the lead with rebounds, she's second in field goal percentage. And tonight, she is 2 of 4 from the field. Carey makes 1 of 2, stretches to a 19-point lead, and she will come out for Kendall Moore. Now, Kendall Moore is coming in. She had a bit of a spat earlier in the game and got benched because she got a warning foul. Now Busey gets it out to Garrison. Garrison travels. She saw the baseline opening up, and she got a little too overzealous on that one. Chesapeake upping their shooting percentage a little bit here in the second half. They're now 10 of 46, 21.7%. Dragons coming back a little back down to earth, down to 40%. A turnover, a rough pass. Kindlemore cannot handle it, goes out of bounds. Jayla Irvin gets it into Garrison. So, 19-point game still here, 3:14 left in the third quarter. Busey runs into her own teammate. She's able to keep it. Now Irvin looks like she wants a pick. She's going to get a pick. Then she kicks it over. Wide open three on the baseline. Missed. Rebounded down low by Tatiana Holmes, who puts it back, and now she gets her first points of the game. Still the pressure by the Skipjack team, but the Dragons look like they can better handle it ever since that timeout. Corcoran now with the ball, right side elbow, being guarded by Irvin. A turnover. Busey gets the steal. Busey gonna bring it up. She's gonna calm it down. There's a numbers game. Tries to get it in. Garrison gets it smacked away from her. She gets it to Irvin. Irvin moves to her right, splits the defense, and gets an easy layup. Jayla Irvin now, 8 points on the game. Not shooting well tonight, but finding ways to get points as she goes along. Now, turnover by the Dragons again. Taylor Busey with the ball. She gets it over to Irvin. Irvin on people. Irvin tries to split the defense. She has to cut it out to Busey. Busey can move to her right, gets it back to Irvin. Irvin's going to shoot three, misses it, and it is going to go out of bounds. Dragons ball. Sarah Deese and Taja Goodman going to come in for Lindsay Thwee and Kayla Allen. Sarah Deese is going to inbound the ball. Skipjacks keeping with the pressure. They've had some success clawing their way back into this game, getting them in tough situations. Goodman gets it over with 2 seconds to spare. Now they're going to back off. Deese over to People. People wide open for three. You can't leave her open. She misses it. Rebounded by the Skipjacks, Jayla Irvin, and she's going to bring it the other way. Irvin gets it knocked away by Deese. Deese throws it, and she steps out of bounds. They're going to rule on it. It will be Skipjack's ball. And I wonder if they're going to say that she possessed it, because if she possessed it, they'll reset it to 30, but they're not. It's 22 seconds, and Garrison with the ball over to Irvin. Irvin's going to drive to her left, go along baseline. She gets fouled from behind. I think it's going to be on number 15, but it could be on 34. It is on 15. It is on Kalani Corcoran. That is her third foul. Irvin's going to go to the line for two. She's 1 of 2 from the line tonight. She's 3 of 15 from the field, 1 of 8 from three-point. Has 8 points. She has a chance to get into double digits if she makes both. And she makes the first one. 49-34. So she makes the second one, but they call a lane violation. So it will now be Dragons ball. That free throw does not count. Jayla Irvin will come out of the game. Gossett to Deese. Deese gets it over to Goodman. Goodman three, misses it. It's tipped up and around, and the Skipjacks are able to rebound. They're rebounding much better in this second half, and it's helping them try and get back into this game. Thrown away. Deese steals it, throws it out to Goodman. Goodman has People, and she throws it behind her back, and People all by herself, and she makes that layup. What a play by Taja Goodman. And she literally threw it behind her back, no look. And Corey People buries it. Now a three-point miss, but they're going to call an offensive foul. Taja Goodman draws the offensive foul. The foul's going to be, I believe, on number 30. Tatiana Holmes, that is her fourth, and she has to go. They're going to keep It's going to be free throws coming the way. What a couple plays, back-to-back possessions, and Goodman's going to go, and she's going to get her free throws now.
Asia Goodman at the line, shooting 2.
I mean, a beautiful assist to Corey People, followed by drawing an offensive foul. She misses the first free throw, but what a big play, especially with the Dragons offense going a little dormant. What a play. She makes one of two. Stretches it to 52-35, under a minute left in the third quarter. Garrison with the ball, hands it off to Muhammad. Muhammad moves towards this point. She's looking for a pick. She backs out, hands it back to Garrison. Now Garrison wants a pick. That was a moving pick on Tatiana Holmes, and now she is fouled out of the game in the third quarter. Tatiana Holmes, one of the bigs of this skipjack team, is now out for the rest of the game. A rough night for her. She will end the game 2 points, 2 rebounds in very minimal minutes played after getting her first 3 fouls in the first half, and 2 quick ones.
Foul ball on the side.
So now Corey People gets it into Goodman. 27 seconds, so they're going to call for one shot. Coach Withers wants. They'll hold it till the end here and have this chance to potentially stretch it back to 19 or 20 points. Goodman gets it over to Deese. Deese gets it over to People. People kicks it out. Deese has an open 3. Short. Rebounded by the Skipjacks. Now Busey bringing it up. 3, 2, 1, and they're going to run out of time. No shot off. She would have missed it anyways. So at the end of 3 quarters here in Columbia, Maryland, 52-35, Dragons on top of the Skipjacks. We'll be back at the start of the fourth quarter. And we're back. The Dragons are heading back out onto the court here to start the fourth and final corner. Jayla Urban and Isaiah, are going to open up this fourth quarter with the ball for the Skipjacks. And we are underway. 10 more minutes, barring a comeback and overtime. Urban tries to split the defense, throws it up, misses the shot. Battle for the rebound. And Irvin ends up with her own rebound and misses that one. And now a jump ball is called. It's going to be Dragons ball off the jump ball. And now Lindsay Thweet's going to come in for Jordan Dossett.
Replacing Jordan Dossett.
And now Thweet going to inbound it. The pressure still continues from the Skipjacks. It's about a 3/4 court press. And they call a travel on Madison Carey. So a turnover Royve gets it into Garrison. She was a little frustrated with the ref. Royve gets blocked by Corcoran, and now Corcoran's going to get the ball back, throw it up to People. What a pass! People gets it to Goodman. Goodman over to Carey. Carey gets fouled, and she misses the shot, but she should go to line for 2. The foul is on number 5, Isaiah Garrison. That is her 3rd.
Madison Carey at the line for 2.
All right, Carey with the first free throw. There's a misses that one. She is now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Has a chance to make it 50%. She makes the second one. 53-35 is the score here in Columbia. 9:20 left in the 4th quarter. Dragons running a 1-3-1, it looks like. Gets it on the inside to French Brown, and that is a travel. Very close to an offensive foul, but they gave her a travel. Either or, it goes back to the Dragons. Men's team is expecting a good crowd as well. Jayla Irvin picks up a foul. That will be her first.
Chesapeake foul number 23, Jayla Irvin. First personal.
Thweet is going to have the ball. She's going to get it into Goodman, and the Skipjacks are going to break off their pressure because they're so close to midcourt. Goodman gets it over to People. People back to Goodman. Now Thweet. Carey, turnaround jumper from the mid-range, misses it. Garrison with the rebound. She's going to lose control of it, but she's able to maintain. That's got to be a travel. She went up and down. They're going to call a foul on Corey People, but it looked like she landed on her feet before there was contact.
Foul number 3, Lindsay. First personal. First team foul. Isaiah Garrison at the line. 2 shots.
Isaiah Garrison's going to get 2 shots now. She's 1 of 1 from the line. She has 3 points on the game. She makes the first one. Now she has an opportunity at her second one. Misses that one. Boxed out though. Royve, knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be Dragons ball. 53-30. It should be 53-36, I believe, but yep, it is. They just changed it here in-house. Breaking the press. Good job by the Dragons, exposing that middle weakness. And now they get across the line. Plenty of time. Thweet back out to Goodman. Goodman over to People. People inside to Corcoran. Corcoran, open shot, misses it. They need to start hitting that because that is what's really going to mess up the Skipjacks' defensive plan here in the 4th quarter. Irvin now with the ball. Oh, blocked by Corcoran. And then stolen away. Brown France throws a bit of an elbow, misses it now. Turned over by the Dragons. Elia Brown France looked like she got a little away with an offensive foul, but she ended up turning the ball over anyways. Goodman comes out for Kayla Allen. Skipjack's ball. Garrison bringing it up the court. Cochran on Garrison. Garrison needs help. Out for a 3-point shot. Missed by number 22, Nicola Smith. It looked like Muhammad got away with a little bit of a push, but she misses the putback. Now heading the other way. Thweet brings it up. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Irvin. Irvin's heading back down. She's going to throw it up. Knocked away by Thweet. What a job by Thweet to get back on defense. What a heads-up play. What a heads-up play. They had 2 players there, but Thweet got all the way back on defense, smacked it out of bounds. India Young is going to come in for Kalani Corcoran.
Replacing Kalani Corcoran.
Dragons just going deep into their bench here, try and finish out this game. Now Muhammad with the ball moves to her left, gets it to Irvin. Irvin gets blocked. They call a jump ball. It will remain Skipjack's ball, but what a defensive play by Kayla Allen. Garrison gets it to Irvin. Irvin misses the short jumper. And then India Young throws it away, but it goes out of bounds. And it will be Dragons' ball. 7:29 left in the fourth quarter. India Young looking to get the ball in. Now Thweet gets it knocked away by Irvin. Irvin's had an excellent defensive game. Offensively, she struggled. They're going to call a foul on Thweet, and Irvin's going to go to the line for 2. The foul is on Lindsay Thweet. Taylor Busey's going to come in for Royave. All right, first free throw coming for Jayla Irvin. This is the first one. She's now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And makes the second one. Now looking to inbound, gets it to Kayla Allen. Back to India Young. Turns it over again. Jayla Irvin gets a steal. And a travel is going to be called on Jayla Irvin. The Dragons have gotten lucky in this fourth quarter by, they've given the ball away. Now they have 24 turnovers to the 22 of Chesapeake, but Chesapeake has gifted them in return with some turnovers. It gets into People. People bounces it over to Thweet. Thweet gets it just by out to Carey. People now with the ball. They can slow it down. 22 seconds, 7 minutes and counting left here in Columbia in this first game of the doubleheader. Thweet inside to Carey. Carey gets it inside to Dossett. Backdoor pass to People, and she finishes it. 16 points now. Now Busey gets blocked by Dossett. Dossett's going to end up with the steal too. Passes up to People. People can't handle it, and it will go out of bounds. Skipjack's ball. I like Dossett thinking, let's keep pushing it, but they gotta put a better pass in there. But People very close to being able to handle it. 55-37, 18-point game. Jayla Irvin shoots, misses it. Her struggles from the field continue. Dossett gets the ball. Now Corey People with the ball. 16 points on the night, 7 of 11 from the field. And she is 1 rebound away from a double-double. Allen over to Thweet. Thweet gets it into Carey. Carey's going to go on the post, go on the other side of the hoop. Looks like she might have been fouled. Gets it to Dossett. Dossett deep 2, misses that. Kayla Allen with the rebound, battles for it, and the Skipjacks end up knocking it away and getting the ball. Irvin moves to her left-hand side. She's going to pull it back out, gets it to Garrison. Garrison drives, gets it down low to Mohammed. Mohammed makes a nice baseline layup. Timeout called by the Dragons. 30-second timeout, so I'm going to stay here with you. Leading scorers for each team: Corey People, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Jayla Irvin, 10 points. Jayla Irvin, 3 of 21 from the field, 1 of 8 from three-point, and 3 of 5 from a free throw. But what she has lacked in shooting, she has done amazing feats on the defensive side of the ball today. I do not know how many steals she has, but it's got to be like 4 at least. Dragons evenly distributing the ball. 16 points for People. Goodman has 7, Corcoran has 7, Carey has 6, Dossett has 6, and Kayla Allen has 5. On the other side, 10, 8, and 7. Irvin 10, Arroyave 8 and Muhammad 7 points on the game. We are coming back out. It will be the Dragons ball coming out this timeout. A low scoring fourth quarter so far. But the Dragons will continue to push it. Dossett gets it over to Thweet. They get it over the center line. 20 seconds on the shot clock. No reason to rush here. People gets it down to Carey. Carey travels. She saw an opportunity to fake out the defender, and there you go. Another turnover by the Dragons. Kendall Moore and Corcoran's going to come in for Carey and Allen. Garrison gets it to Busey. Busey gets it over to Irvin. Irvin's got a tough contested shot, misses it. Corcoran pulls the rebound down, gets it over to Dossett. Telegraphed pass, and Mohabit knocks it out of bounds, so it will still be the Dragons' ball. But they have done some sloppy passing out of their defensive zone, looking to set up the offense. They got to shore that up to finish out this game and look towards something to improve in future games. People gets it down, it gets smacked away. Muhammad, it ends up in a jump ball. It will be Dragons' ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. I think Arroyave comes in for Busey. And now Thweet with the ball. 13 seconds. Peoples left wide open on the baseline for a three. In and out. Rebounded by Garrison. And now Skipjack's head the other way. It's 55-39. 4:50 left in this game. Irvin gets called for a travel. Definitely was. She does not like the call, but she just took her mind off the game for a second, started walking with it before she put her dribble down. Dossett now going to get it into People. People gets it. 4:44 and counting here in Columbia. This is game 1 of 2. The Hagerstown Hawks are going to take on the men's Dragons team. Corcoran misses a three, but it goes all the way out to Dossett. It did not hit the rim, so they did not reset the shot clock. They need to be aware of that. Under 10 seconds. Thweet now. She's going to step in. Throws a shot, banks it, but misses it. Rebounded by number 22. Nikayla Smith, and now Irvin. Irvin's going to drive into the center. She gets stripped from behind by People, but the foul's going to be called on Lindsay Thweet. Blocking. Thweet, that's on her third foul for number 3. Chance to cut it to a 14-point lead. If she can make both her free throws here. Misses the first one. Almost got the nice home roll. Second free throw is up. Misses that, but the offensive rebound by Smith, and then Corcoran gets called for the foul. So now Nikayla Smith will go to the line for 2 free throws. Kayla Smith leads her team in field goal percentage, and she's the second leading scorer on this team, 14 points a game. She's had a relatively quiet night with 2 points and misses the first free throw. Second free throw is up, and she misses both of them. Tipped back, and she gets the floater on her own miss. So 2 offensive rebounds by the Skipjacks off of missed free throws. And then pressure gets it stolen away from People, and now Arroyave loses it out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball. Isaiah Garrison, his glasses come off, and it looks like they broke. Nope, they're fine. She will have it. Dragons looking to improve to 2-2. Chesapeake, if they lose tonight, will fall to 2-1 on the season. Still very young. Corey People has the ball. She's going to back it out, get pressured. Dossett now over to Threet. 19 seconds and counting, 55-41. Dragons desperately need a basket to stop the bleeding. They're still in a commanding lead, but they don't want it to get any closer. And Dossett banks it off. And the bank shot has been very popular here tonight in Columbia. Arroyave now with the ball, throws it over to Irvin. Irvin gets fouled, no shot. She gets fouled. The foul is going to be called on Lindsay Threet. Oh, nope, it's going to be called on Kayla Allen. That's her second foul of the game. First free throw good by Irvin. Makes it 57-42. And she makes the second one, 57-43. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Pressure is now on. People gets the nice pass. Dangerous, but she gets it. Now Kayla Allen with the ball. Gets it to Dossett. Back out to People. People to Threet. 10 seconds left. Dossett gonna shoot a three. Short, and it's rebounded by Irvin. Irvin bringing it down. 2:52. Looked like it might have been a travel by Muhammad. She gets it down low to Smith. Smith throws it up, misses it. It's rebounded by Allen. Now some pressure by the Skipjacks. Dossett gets it, and they're going to be able to get over the line. No problem. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. If you're the Dragons, you kind of want to look to get it to Corey People. She is your breadwinner on this team, and she can, put up points in abundance. The Skipjacks have done a decent job in the second half, and now there's a foul called on Arroyave. Threet will get it. They'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds.
Araya Brown-France replacing Delia Muhammad.
All right, Dragons now get the ball in. Threet, 20 seconds. Gets it over to Allen. Allen getting guarded kind of tough. She gets around her defender, gets it over to People. People couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds, and it looks like it went off of Dossett. No, they're going to say it went off of Jayla Irvin. So it's going to be Dragons ball. In comes Goodman. Goodman's going to come in the game for Corey People. Like we said, last year, these two teams split. The Dragons won the regular season, and then Chesapeake got the blowout in the Region 20 tournament. Now, inbound missed shot by Madison Carey, and it's fouled. So now it will be Skipjack's ball, and they get free throws. So this is not good for the Dragons trying to close out this game and putting easy free throws on the line. Arroyave is going to go to the line for two. So yeah, they split last year, regular season. The Dragons won 83-80, but then they lost big time, 81-49 in the Region 20 tournament. But the Dragons are trying to come up with back-to-back regular season wins against this team. Score is now 57-44 with the made free throw. 57-45. 12-point game with 2:09 left. A lot closer than I think Coach Withers would want. But the Dragons have the clock on their side, and if they can make a couple baskets or some free throws down the stretch, they should be able to lock this game out. Madison Carey gets the ball, gets it into Threet. Threet's going to get it over to Goodman. Goodman gets it across. Garrison looks like she might have injured herself, and they're going to stop the game. Taylor Busey's going to come in for Zaya Garrison. That is a big loss for the Skipjacks. They are losing Garrison 4 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds on the day. He's played really well for the point guard position in the second half. Now, Corcoran with a three, and she hits it, and that's the kind of dagger that the Dragons needed here. A 3-point shot. Arroyo has the ball now. Going to switch positions. Goodman tries to go for the steal. Now it's thrown in low. Madison Carey taps it out of bounds. 14 seconds will be left on the shot clock. And in comes you have, for the Dragons, India Young, Lillian Eldridge, Quatasia Johnson, and number 25, Amani Presley come in. Now Jayla Irvin with the ball, so Coach Withers is banking on the win. Jayla Irvin makes the 2-point basket, 60-49. She needs to get the ball inbound. She gets it into three. I'm sorry, 60-47. Amani Presley gets pressed up against the line. She gets it smacked away. It is going to be a 10-second violation. So turnover by the Dragons here. 1:08 left on the clock, 13-point ball game. It will be Skipjack's ball. Jayla Irvin looking to inbound. Arroyo gets it over to Irvin. Irvin's going to try and press in the middle, get a layup. She misses it. Rebounded by Brown France. She misses it, gets her own rebound, misses it again, and Amani Presley with the ball. Amani Presley trying to push it up, gets it to Lillian Eldridge, who gets it to three. Excellent pass. And they're going to calm it down. Under a minute left here in the Dragons' lair, where the Dragons are looking to get their first win in their first game at home here. 11 seconds left, driving in, and it looks like a foul is going to be called on Alea Brown France, and it will send number 22, Quatasia Johnson. We'll reset the shot clock, and then we'll get the ball under. It looks like Lindsay Thweet's going to inbound the ball. She gets it over to Amani Presley. Presley travels, gets a traveling violation. And the Skipjacks now with 32.7 seconds left on the clock. They will have the ball. Oh, they want them to reset the clock to 33 seconds. So they're going to add 0.3 seconds left on the clock. Fair is fair. Jayla Irvin is going to roll the ball to Natalie Arroyo. They miss the three. Goes up for the rebound and ends up with Taylor Busey. And they're going to call a foul into they're calling a foul on number 32, India Young. So 4 free throws is Taylor Busey. This is not what Coach Withers wants.
Taylor Busey at the line, 2 shots.
Busey, no points in this game so far. 0 for 4. Misses the first free throw, so she's 0 from 4 from the 0 from 2 from 3-point range, and she's 0 of 1 from the free throw line so far. She has a chance to get herself on the scoreboard and be every last member that has played for the Skipjacks team has scored, but she misses it. Rebound, jump ball, and it will be Skipjacks' ball. I'm sorry. Yep, it will be. It is Chesapeake's ball. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Jayla Irvin looks like she's going to want to get the quick trigger. There's a discussion going on between the referees right now. All right, goes to inbound. Irvin gets it. She's going to try and split the defense. She gets fouled. So So she will go to the line for 2.
Howard foul number
She has a
3
chance to
into
tie
shot.
Corey
Her
People
first
for
shot.
leading scorer of this game.
Shayla Irvin at the line, 2 shots.
Missed the first free throw. Makes the second one, 60-48. And they're going to call Arroyave on the foul. So now India Young will go to the line.
Foul has been issued to number 21, Natalie Arroyave. She'll be replaced by number 20, Lanaya Washington.
Arroyave, only her second foul. She will spend the rest of the game on the bench. 22.2 seconds. Missed the first free throw, India Young did. Her first free throw of the game. She comes into today with no free throws even attempted on the year, but she makes the second one, makes it 61-48. And it will be Skipjack's ball. No, it will be Dragon's ball. Thweek gets the inbound, 21 seconds. There's no shot clock, so the only way this game goes is if Jayla Irvin steals it away and she makes the easy layup. She now becomes the leading scorer on the day. They're going to reset the clock to 9.5. Jayla Irvin now 17 points on today's day. Becomes the leading scorer of the game. It will not be worth it though. She would probably rather have the win. Now Johnson almost, you got to get it over the line. Nope, never mind. The game is over. 61-50 is the final score. The Dragons move on to 2-2 on the season, 1-0 at home. And we will be back for a little bit of postgame.
Yeah, you're good now.
All right, welcome back. Matt Trudell here with winning coach Aaron Withers. Coach, welcome back. It's been a long time. Congratulations on getting the job and congratulations on getting the victory tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. Glad to see the fans. Glad the girls finally got an opportunity to get on the floor.
It was really a team effort tonight, spreading the ball around. What is the best thing to build off of this victory?
I thought we came out and fought on the glass. Over the weekend, we got out rebounded pretty bad, and we really wanted to focus on rebounding this game. As we know, they have some size, and they're normally a really good rebounding team. So I was happy with the effort and the fight that we displayed on the glass tonight.
What's one thing to look to improve on going into the next game?
Definitely taking better care of the ball. We have to take better care of the ball. We have to be better against the press. Also cutting down on the travels, but just turnovers in general. Get back to the drawing board tomorrow, and we'll be better for the next game.
Well, enjoy the win and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, that is the final score. It was 61-50. Dragons win by 11 points. They improved to 2-2. We will be back on the second stream. Make sure you log on and watch the men's game starting in about 18 minutes and 50 seconds. I've been Matt Trudell from the Dragons Lair.